Everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio and welcome to my little celebration series. So celebration, this is the first time we've ever had it in summer. Well, I guess now it's fall-ish. Summer doesn't start, fall doesn't start for a couple more days. But this is the first time we've ever had it in August and September. But it does end on September 30th. And one thing, as of the day that I'm filming this, has already sold out. So I'm going to do a little series of, I think I have 5 projects coming up. So the next 5 will all include a celebration product. So you can take one last look and make sure you have everything that you want before September 30th gets here and they're gone. Although if it's paper or dies that you're wanting, I would get them now and not wait, because those are the ones that could sell out. The stamps you should be pretty safe on. So today I'm going to use the Peaceful Prince, which you can see it here on this first page of the catalog. Normally I tell you, if you don't have a catalog, then let me know. And I'm still happy to send you our annual catalog and the holiday catalog. This one ends really soon, so I won't be sending any more of these out. In fact, I think I only have 2 of them left. So here's the Peaceful Prince. It's a 12 by 12 pattern of package of paper. So you can see all the designs up here. And then you can see some fun little things that they've done with it in the catalog. So it does coordinate with our Peaceful Dear bundle. That's a mouthful. That is in the holiday catalog. So there are a couple of papers in here that coordinate with stamp sets. The stamp sets and the punches will go on, and these will be gone. So I'm especially wanting you to pay attention to this one and the penguin one, because if you want those, you got to get them now, even if you haven't gotten the stamp bundle yet. So I'm going to do a card, and I'm going to use the Peaceful Dear punch. I'm not actually going to use, you can see this one right here, it punches out the deer. I'm not going to use that piece of paper on this card, but there are some fun things. You can see over here how they did it. And if you want to stamp the reverse, then you just stamp a piece of vellum. It's a really old technique. We've been doing it for a long time. But you stamp a piece of vellum, hold it up to the window, the sheet here that has it go the other way, and then you can kind of line it up with the punched out vellum on the other side. So that's how you get that. If you have the paper, like if you've bought the paper from me or gotten it free from me and you're interested in that technique, I will do a video. Right now it's not slated, and I'm not doing it for the masses because you can find it on the internet on how to do a reverse punch. So let me show you a couple of other things. This one right here, this is the paper. And I think this is actually the piece, that has the deer on the back of it. So you can see one deer goes one way and one goes the other. The deer on the punch only goes that direction. So I am a huge fan of buffalo check. So for this card, I used the buffalo check and just closed my eyes when I glued the deer down. So this tutorial is up. This bedazzling paper is the one that has sold out, but I just wanted you to see this on another card. Then I am using on this card, this is the last video tutorial that went up. So this is a super beautiful Christmas card. If you didn't catch this tutorial, super pretty. Not the most time consuming card in the world, but it's a little fiddly. So I wanted to show you this because for this one you need a die cutting machine and a little bit more time. For today's card, we're going to use the same gold paper since the bedazzling paper is gone. But you don't need any die cutting machine, and it's super fast. So if this one was like, oh, that's too much, then you're going to like today's. So here again is the Peaceful Dear bundle as intended with the stamped image that uses the punch, and then the rest of the images that come with it. So this tutorial is also up. This one, I like to use things that are on my table. So this vellum was here, and that was what kind of inspired me to go on, because I needed to use these sequins. So I thought I hadn't used this die yet. So you can see the vellum on 2 different cards. Again, no die cutting machine. Then for those of you that do my Try It classes, it's my most popular classes of the year. Every time a new catalog comes out, we have a Try It. They have been filling the last couple of times. So if you're interested in it, be watching in December will be the next sign up. But the card I'm going to do today is based off of a Try It class card, which I hardly ever show them. So you're getting a little peek. And the other thing is, during celebration, where did I put the catalog? I meant to leave it here. If you would like to join my team, then you can get, you can pick a bundle for free. So I don't know, the Peaceful Deer bundle is one of the bundles that you can pick for free. So if you go to the last page of the catalog or on my website, I have a chart. So there's all of these that you can choose, one for free. And then you get the starter kit for $99 and you get to pick $125 of stuff and you only pay tax, no shipping. So all of that information's on my website. But I say that to say I have an upcoming online retreat. And then when my Try It class gets here, as a member of my team, you get all of my tutorials for free. And then for the Try It class, you also get the supplies for that. So that's a $75 value 3 times a year. So here, real quick, I'm just going to show you. This is the card that we did in the Try It class, because the point of a Try It class is to try as many of the papers and all the new ribbons and all the new embellishments as we can. So I try to get them all on one card. This one had the Bedazzling, and we used this ribbon, which is currently on back order. So I've kind of tweaked this a little bit. This is actually for my in-person camp that is happening this week. So I'm going to use Heartfelt Wishes. This has Merry Christmas, Happiest Holidays, and then it also just has like sending love, cheers. So you can do sending love and heartfelt wishes. So you can kind of mix and match the sayings. So I'm going to use that on this set, and this is in the holiday catalog. So again, super easy card. And the nice thing is it takes a lot of scraps. So this is Crumb Cake, which will be our base. And then I have Garden Green, which is in a color that I use all the time. I'm gonna switch this one up a little. I haven't decided yet. I think I will. I stamped the original one in Garden Green on here, but then I thought it kind of got lost a little bit. And we don't want our words to be lost. So just ink this with some Memento. We'll try it in black, and then you can see between the two if you want to make this card which one you like better. So this one's easy to go straight because they pretty much go straight, and they can go a little bit lower than what you think, because you can see that hit, because you have to remember all that rubber is in the way. So then I'm going to take, that says Merry Christmas, and then we have a Happy New Year. Put this right inside. I'm going to put it down here in the corner. That way if you sign your name, that's kind of just like a little addition to your card. Now we're going to take some scrap pieces. So these are all different pieces from the free celebration paper, except for the cork. I've added the cork. I swapped out the Bedazzling because we don't have it any longer. And then I added the cork. So it kind of, it doesn't really masculine it up. It's not quite as glitzy. Our deer is going to be in gold. And then there is no rhyme or reason to how you do this. You just start layering them. And in fact, they're all kind of cut a little bit shorter and a little bit wider, different ones, because I was using scraps. And then I don't like any of them to end up at the top. And you can see I went down as low as I could without hitting the Merry. So I am not bothered if my stuff is straight. I want this to look a little organic, a little rustic. So trim that off, and now it's got a little bit of separation. And you can do either side of the paper. Like this one has the plaid with the snowflakes, and that's just the plaid. So I'm going to pick just the plaid. And again, I don't want them to be even. And now I'm going to go to the outside so I know what I'm working with to kind of fill it back in. Go low on this one because we can get down to the Merry Christmas. And then let's do my favorite piece, which is this buffalo check. And you can see where a reindeer got hacked, but I'm a huge fan of the buffalo check. I don't know why it had to be on the back of the reindeer. And then we have this little bark piece. And if any of them are too thick or too thin, like if you just have pieces laying around, how super easy is that? So let's mount this to our card. Make sure I have it the right direction for my words on the inside. Add this to the crumb cake. And then here is our gold paper, this from the Golden Rose paper that is in the annual catalog. So I'm just going to put my deer in here. It punches a deer and antlers. So just make sure everything's in here. Sometimes I use the antlers, sometimes I don't. For this, because it's beautiful and it's punching out my pretty paper, I'm using the antlers. So I'm gonna take my deer, and this is just our black twine. I'm gonna do a basic toolkit in my email next week. So you will want to check that out because the twine may make it. Because when you just have this, even if you don't have any other colors of ribbon, you can make it work. So the black gingham would be super cute on this, but it might almost be too big for his little neck. So I've just done it like you're doing a tag. So just loop it around and pull those through. Then you don't even have to tie it. And it kind of looks like he has on a scarf. Because, you know, we're going for Rudolph and he's super fancy. And I'm going to take 2 tiny dimensionals. Make sure I don't lose my antlers. And I'm just gonna put him so he looks like he's kind of doing his Rudolph thing above the Merry Christmas. Then these I'm not gonna raise up. I'm just gonna let them be behind because having a little bit of 3D is fun on your cards. So stick one here. When you use the seal and not the seal plus, then you have a minute you can move this stuff if it doesn't end up in the right spot. So if you don't want Rudolph, if you want one of the other reindeer, then you're done. But I wanted Rudolph. So I took our matte decorative dots. These are from the suite that has all the pets in it. I can't remember now what it's called in the holiday catalog. But look at all those fun colors they come in. So we have all of these sizes and tones of red. So my other one, I picked one of these medium sizes. On this one, I'm gonna pick a small, and then again, we can see which one we like better. I didn't want him to look like a clown, but I wanted you to notice. Oh, I like the little one better. The next size up has a little bit of a clown look to it. So here's this. How easy is that? Super easy. Just have the little stamp on the inside. If you have the stamp bundle, you could stamp one of the deer on the inside. Like you could take this deer and stamp it. I often like to put a stamp right there just to kind of fill it. So here we have it with the black. There's not a huge difference. I think the Merry Christmas just pulls out a little bit better. Here's where I stamped it in the garden green. I think I prefer the black. And there's this giant nose or a more muted nose. If you're giving it, if you're running out of sizes, then both sizes will work. So that's what I have for you today. Come back and check out a couple of more of the celebration things so you don't miss anything. Make sure you're on my email list, and then you'll know of all of the things that may be on low inventory or running out or once they're gone. And I also have my online retreat open for registration for fall. It takes place in October, and the close class is getting ready to close on registration. Everybody have a great one. Bye.